Russia wants you to know they have some very impressive nuclear-tipped intercontinental ballistic missiles that could, for example, reach New York from their base in Novosibirsk, where drills were carried out today. But they're no longer giving the Americans advance warning when they do test launches. So the US might just misinterpret a test for the real thing. A dangerous act of brinkmanship, even as the head of the International Atomic Energy Agency visited the Ukrainian nuclear power facility in Zaporizhzhia, which is occupied by the Russians. It gets shelled from time to time, raising the risk of an accident. So the nuclear watchdog retains a permanent team at the plant.
In general, the situation is not improving. It is obvious that military activity is increasing in this whole region. The nuclear power plant should never be a military target, and there should not be heavy military weapons or equipment at the nuclear power plant.
President Zelensky has been touring the front line. Peace talks are unlikely to happen until after Ukraine's expected spring offensive, when they then might be able to talk from a position of greater strength. Still, he wants to show he's open even to a proposal from the Chinese leader, Russia's most important ally.
Of course, I gave all the diplomatic and public and not public to President of China, to leader of China, and I want to speak with him. Because I had contact with him before full-scale war, but during all this year, more than 1 year, I didn't have, and I really wait when our teams will find the solution.
But no plans
yes.
at the moment.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Would you invite him here to Ukraine?
Oh yes, we are ready. We are ready to see him here.
For Zelensky, the battle for Bakhmut has become totemic. Ukrainian forces have held on, and this week the Russian offensive slackened, suggesting it might have run out of steam. Russia's believed to be spending more than a third of its budget on the military. And addressing his cabinet today, President Putin was forced to admit that sanctions are beginning to bite.
The illegitimate restrictions imposed on the Russian economy in the medium term can indeed have a negative impact on it. In this regard, we need to ensure a sustainable increase in domestic demand. That has become the leading factor in economic growth.
Bakhmut, like much of eastern Ukraine, is utterly destroyed. The war may have weakened Russia economically and militarily, but President Putin is undeterred and could yet inflict considerably more damage.